Hello, dear friends, Facebookies, people who have dropped in on my website. I am very glad to see you today, and I want to talk about a class that we're going to be doing Monday. Actually, I guess it's not really correct to say I'm very happy to see you. I'm happy that you're looking at me, seeing me, and I hope that we will see and talk on this coming Monday, August 8th, because we have another Conversations with Crescent Fearless Living class coming up. You may wonder, what is this here on the bottom of the screen? This is the tale of a dragon. This dragon was given to me by two of my former students getting together, and you notice it is three-headed, and oh, it's disappeared for the moment. And because I'm going to start telling you a little bit about this class that we have on Monday, and then I bet I'll come back. Okay, so you clearly, I imagine, think of me as creative, free spirit kind of person, and I am. And you would probably not guess at first blush that I am really, really a demon on planning. It sounds so conventional. It sounds so straight. It sounds so straight-laced. But in fact, I always quote that Mary Oliver thing of, what do you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? And when most of us hear that, we gravitate to the wild because that's, aspirational. That's what we're called for. We all have a wild part of ourselves. And precious, we all want to know that we're cared for, that our lives have meaning, that they are precious to ourselves and to others. And when we're grooving to that, we sort of miss the plan piece. But the deal is, no matter what you want in life, and usually there are many, many other things, it doesn't happen all at once. It's not a toggle switch. You have to do it incrementally. And I love my relentless incrementalism. Now, this brings us back to planning. And here is this three-headed dragon with two little scaly paws to talk a little bit with us about planning. I'm not even going to attempt ventriloquism, but let us just say that in our lives, they say that nothing is certain but death and taxes. By death, let's think about time. Time is the limited resource. It's the one non-renewable resource. We might be out of money, but there can always be more money. We might be out of gas, and consider that a limited resource. But human beings are clever. We'll come up with other ways to fuel vehicles when we run out of gas. But time, you can't get a minute more than you have. So how you use that limited resource is essential. So in our time, time and taxes, every day requires its taxes. You have to earn a living. You have to be places that you've set on time. There are certain sort of non-negotiable things that come into every life. Then there are the aspirational things as well. And in that time have to thing, I would include doctor's appointments, getting your teeth cleaned, getting your hair cut, doing your bookkeeping, the must-haves that you can't really duck too much on. Then there's the aspirations, the things that, when people say, what do you really want out of your life? Well, we all want to love and be loved. We want time with our family and friends. We want experiences and events that have meaning to us. We want that too. And, lastly, there's the health things. Everyone wants to be in good health, but we don't want to do the incremental things sometimes that take us closer to health. Eating fresh vegetables instead of popping something in the microwave, actually going on a walk instead of saying, oh, I'll move it till tomorrow, actually getting to the gym or doing one's video cassette. So, these three categories alone, it's a lot of areas in the non-negotiable thing. If we have dependents, if we have elder parents, if we have small children, there are those things that we must do, the things we want to do, and the things that underlie both of them. And just to integrate all of this into a life, if you don't plan it, and by planning it, I mean not in your head, but in a written form, your life is going to go off track on a regular basis because you haven't laid down the track for it to go on. You know what you want, but you're not doing it incrementally. Isn't that right? Yes, that's right. Yes, the three-headed dragon confirms that this is correct. So listen, on Monday, really no kidding, we have a class. It's not very expensive, but what it can do for your life really is, it really is priceless. And I mean, I had to come to this the hard way. I am a born-again planner, and I have an eccentric but unbelievably effective way for you to start doing the things that you want to do incrementally, day by day. And you'll inch up to that and you'll end up writing, you know, I have a 1,200-page book out. I didn't do that by thinking, gee, I want to write a book someday. I did it by showing up every day. So in this class, I'm going to get very, very precise with you about how to do it. Now, a lot of stuff that I teach, it's not like one of my cookbooks where I can give you a recipe, do this, this, and this, and you'll have this result. This happens to be one of the things I can teach you that is very specific. I mean, it is somewhat philosophical, but it's very practical and down to earth. So join me and my three-headed dragon, and I will see you on Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. You have to register to sign up, and that will be in the box below. And I want to see you there. I want to give this to you so that we can really, really do the one and only thing that only us can do. You know, we each have a story only one of us can tell. We each have a gift that the world needs, or we wouldn't be here. And so I want to help you incrementally get closer to telling your story, to unwrapping your gift and giving it to the world. That's all I want to say. And it's probably more than enough. I'll see you Monday. Mwah! Bye.